Hiya! Right, so we've cleared up the packing bench and it's time to see what cars we got. Gonna get myself a nice flat box to put the cars in so that I can take it down under the house to take some photos later. Alright, box number 1. So, first thing I look for when picking up bulk lots of anything with cards and blisters is that the cards are dry. If the cards are dry, they will more likely be straight. Also, the blisters are most likely to be still intact. Especially when they stack them up this high, the weight can cause the cards to warp or the blisters to come undone. In this case, most of them were in almost new to excellent condition, and that's why I picked them up in the first place. The goal at this point of the sorting process is to pick out any duplicates so that I can have multiple quantity listing. That saves time. I'm noticing that there's a bit of dust as well, and so I use these makeup brushes to brush off the dust. I find that the bristles are thick enough but also not heavy, so it doesn't damage the card, it doesn't cause the blisters to come undone, it just gets the dust off the packaging. And yeah, if someone comes into the packing space and finds these brushes in bulk, they might think differently if they don't know what they're used for. Anyways, back to sorting. I'm noticing that there are a couple of busted blisters, and that's okay. Things that are sought after whether they're in the packet or not. Sure, there'll be a little bit of a discount, but usually what I do is I take them out of the packet, give it the full 12 to 24 photo treatment. Any buyer that wants it will know that it's essentially as new. And they generally pay, I guess, new minus 20%. So that's been my experience, at least with toy cars. But of course, every category is different. So just don't be afraid to get rid of the packaging if the packaging isn't up to scratch. I mean, sometimes an item that's new condition, actually looks better out of the packaging than if it was new but covered by dusty, moldy, banged up packaging. Just the way photos are, I guess. Alright, done with box 1, time for box 2. Alright, let's just finish this second box. Careful. Slowly. Photo time! So you notice that most of these tubs have some cars in them already. All I'm doing is adding new cars to existing locations. That way the space is maximized because I don't work in a very big space. And so it's important that we don't have half-empty tubs lying around. And also with managing most of the inventory and the time it takes to manage it, transferring stuff from one tub to another, that just not a good use of time at this point in the business anyways.
Give me a bit. Give me a sec. I'm just finishing up. Okay. Are we driving my car or your car?
Your car?
Okay.
So usually at this point, Jenny lets me finish off whatever it is that I am doing. So usually it's one last location. That way it's nice and tidy and we don't leave any locations open. The last thing you want is to take half your photos, leave a location open, accidentally add an item to it, accidentally lose an item, and then think that the location is complete and done and dusted when it actually isn't. So always complete what you're doing. That way you minimize mistakes, especially mistakes that you forget you made. All right, dinner time. Bye.